Hi, welcome to another episode of Silver Fox Scotland. Things in the SNP Finances are looking bleaker than we thought. Initially, they just fired 16 of the 36 headquarters staff. Looks now like they're going to have to get rid of more. Basically, half the staff in the headquarters are going to have to go. And what's worse for the MSPs, they want to up the amount that the SNPs have to pay to the party from 15% of salary to 20% of salary. They're doing the same with the politicians down in Westminster. It's a big upraise in the amount of money they get. And that's because they're absolutely skint. No one's paying in. No one wants to. No corporates are doing it. They're getting very few bequests now. And people are seeing them for what they are. Toxic, poisonous, a waste of time, effort, and above all, money. And nobody wants to put in because they know they're not going to get anything out. If you're paying a political party, you expect something in return. No such thing as a free lunch after all. But if that party is incapable of getting any policy through, which at the moment the SNP aren't, why would anyone invest in them? Seems pointless. And of course, that's what's happening. The corporates are saying, no point giving it to them. They're not going to be in power much longer. Let's have a look round and see who will be. Oh, look, it's probably going to be Labour. Let's chip them some cash and then remind them when they do get into power that they owe us. Because after all, that's how this works, And an honest politician is one who, when stay bought, once bought, stays bought. But it's getting worse than thought. There was a very bleak meeting of the SNP's National Executive Committee yesterday evening. And they say that they need to raise cash. And so they voted, as I say, to uplift on the salary take. But also they need to fire even more people. They're also looking to reduce overhead on offices and to sell off one or two cars. No one mentioned the nice £100,000 camper van, although one suspects it's probably not worth much. After all, it's been sitting around for years, not going anywhere. And on top of that, they still have the £60,000 that they owe Peter Murrell. No one knows if that's ever going to be repaid. They don't have enough money to even consider repaying it. They are literally that poor. They've also said that any future council candidates will have to raise their own deposit. That is a sign that they are desperate. That is a true sign of desperation from a party that was once all-powerful and was now, recently on Friday morning when the results were called, shown to be in fourth place in some seats. All the money they lose that list money from Westminster because they've lost all those seats. That's the big killer. But they are millions a year worse off. And they cannot sustain it. And we know they're already actually in debt, £800,000. And that was from the year before's published accounts. This year's accounts are yet to be published. They should have been already, but have not. Why are they holding on to them? Why is it hidden? Have they gone to the court and asked for some reprieve? Who knows? But I think it seems obvious that once the reports for this year are, the accounts for this year rather, are reported, it will be seen that they are potentially not a viable organisation. It only takes one person to put in a claim and they can be struck off and cancelled. They would cease to be. They'd be bankrupted, forced into administration and gone. Oh dear, what a shame. My heart breaks. That, I think, is why they are delaying the publication. They know it. They know the time is up. And of course, Murray Foote, the former CEO, he quit. He saw what was coming. He saw that the party was about to collapse and he did not want to be aligned with a failure. And so he's jumped ship. And who can blame him? Others are looking in and laughing. The Conservatives particularly. But Labour, Lib Dems, you name it. They're all just looking in and laughing and thinking, oh good, the boot's on the other foot. Now we have our chance to shine. And they will. The sun is setting on the SNP and all soon will be darkness. Thanks very much. Bye.